Hello guys, my name is BISSCUTE and welcome back to my channel. I am excited to have you here today and I hope you're looking forward to today's reaction. We're gonna be checking The Silence of the Lambs. Now I look forward to this. The movie is coming out of my Patreon pool. I did read that a lot of people said it's up my alley. I remember reading as well Red Dragon, and my crazy ass decided to I was reading an audio booking it at the same time, and my crazy ass decided to listen to Red Dragon while walking at 4 in the morning towards work. I don't know if you know Red Dragon as well, but let's just say that some stalking is involved in that book. So I'm looking forward to this. Looking forward to the excitement and all of the hype around this movie. I do hope you guys will get to enjoy it. Consider subscribing if you do. Leaving a like and a comment does help with the almighty algorithm. It does bring new people in. And it helps us grow our community, so all of the helps you guys can do, it's very, very welcome. And of course, early access and full-length reactions over at my Patreon. Thank you again everyone for being here, and yeah, let's go. Anthony Hopkins. I'm actually going into this movie with some knowledge, so I'm looking forward to this. The Silence of the Lambs. Oh yeah, FBI Academy. I just saw it on the jacket, on the hoodie, on the sweater, blouse. Would you be able to run this? How is this called? A course? A training course? I think this is Grey Gym.
Starling! Crawford wants to see you in his office.
Thank you, sir.
Hurt, agony, pain. Love it. Pride. Pride was the last one. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl in the world. Behavior science. I think I would have liked to be part of that branch, behavior science. That would have been really interesting. I don't think you have one boring day there. Bill Skins, 5th. I think it was written. Oof. Alright, so for everyone's information before we move forward, I am watching and listening and murder documentaries, so I'm desensitized to a lot of stuff, okay? So please don't judge me.
Morning, Mr. Crawford.
Sorry to pull you off the course at such short notice. Your instructors tell me you're doing well. Top quarter of your class.
I hope so. They haven't posted any grades yet.
A job's come up, and I thought about you. Not a job, really, more of an interesting errand. Sit down. I remember you from my seminar at UVA. You grilled me pretty hard, as I recall, in the Bureau of Civil Rights record in the Hoover years. I gave you an A.
A-, sir.
No.
It says here, when you graduate, you want to come to work for me in behavioral science. We're interviewing all the serial killers now in custody for a psychobehavioral profile. Could be a real help in unsolved cases.
Nice.
Most of them have been...
Did you guys watch Mindhunters?
See, the one we want most refuses to cooperate. I want you to go after him again today in the asylum.
Who's the subject?
The psychiatrist, Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal the cannibal.
I don't expect him to talk to you. So if he won't cooperate, I want just straight reporting. How's he look? How's his cell look? Is he sketching, drawing? If he is, what's he sketching? Here's a dossier on Lecter.
Even the name is cool.
Be very careful with Hannibal Lecter. And you're to tell him nothing personal, Starling. Believe me, you don't want Hannibal Lecter inside your head.
I'm very excited. I'm only thinking of the people that watch me right now, thinking that I am crazy, being excited about this kind of stuff, but...
Point of view, Lecter is our most prized asset.
Yeah, I find people fascinating.
You know, we get a lot of detectives here, but I must say I can't ever remember one as a...
Wow. Thanks.
Will you be in Baltimore overnight? because this can be quite a fun town if you
For
have the
who?
right guide.
I'm sure this is a great town, Dr. Chilton. My instructions are to talk to Dr. Lecter and report back this afternoon.
I see.
She actually has to report at 8 in the morning, but can we judge the girl?
Oh my, does he hate us? Thinks I'm his nemesis.
I think he just finds you stupid and he doesn't want to talk to you because of it.
I don't believe Lecter's even seen a woman in 8 years. And oh, are you ever his taste?
I graduated from UVA, Doctor. It is not a charm school.
Do not touch the glass. Do not approach the glass. If he attempts to pass you anything, do not accept it. Do you understand me?
Yes, I understand, sir.
She has a way of talking.
On the afternoon of July 8, 1981, he complained of chest pains and was taken to the dispensary. When the nurse leaned over him, he did this to her. The doctors managed to reset her jaw, more or less, save one of her eyes. His pulse never got above 85.
Fascinating.
If Lecter feels that you're his enemy,
Yeah, it's better you remain here.
well, maybe we'll have more luck
Yeah.
if I go in by myself.
But I don't feel like
you might have suggested
Lecter.
this in my office and saved me the time.
Yes, sir. Then I would have missed the pleasure of your company, sir.
Oh, I think she did went to that charm school after all.
He's past the others. The last cell. I put out a chair for you.
Thanks.
I'll be watching. You'll do fine.
Okay. Good smile. He could be a sniffer dog. If it works that well.
Good morning.
Dr. Lecter, my name is Clarice Starling. May I speak with you?
Of
You're one
course.
of Jack Crawford's, aren't you? May I see your credentials?
Certainly.
Didn't they say to not pass? Okay, he better be seeing from here, because if she starts passing her credentials and so on.
Closer, please. Closer.
No. No! Girl. Okay. Maybe she just wanted to show that she has courage.
That expires in 1 week. You're not real FBI, are you?
I'm still in training at the academy.
Jack Crawford sent a trainee to me.
I'm here to learn from you. Maybe you can decide for yourself whether or not I'm qualified enough to do that.
A challenge.
Sit, please.
You know what they say, guys? The more well-behaved they are, the dangerous they are.
Tell me, what did Miggs say to you? Multiple Miggs in the next cell. He hissed at you. What did he say?
He said, I can smell your...
I see. I myself cannot. You use Evian skin cream. And sometimes you wear lead at home. But not today.
Did you do all these drawings, Doctor?
Maybe we can just, use the serial criminals as sniffer.
Do you know Florence?
I've been to Florence.
All
it's
that detail just from
amazing.
memory, sir?
Memory, Agent Starling, is what I have instead of a view.
Perhaps you'd care to lend us your view on this questionnaire, sir.
Oh, no. You were doing fine. You had been courteous and receptive to courtesy. Jack Crawford must be very busy indeed if he is recruiting help from the student body. Busy hunting that new one, Buffalo Bill. What a naughty boy he is. Why do you think he removes their skins?
Most serial killers keep some sort of trophies from their victims.
How about
I didn't.
skin? I don't know.
No, you ate yours.
Skin is an interesting trophy, no? This is interesting. So yeah, guys, if you like this type of stuff, you should definitely watch Mindhunters. It was cancelled because people didn't know that they were sitting on a gem, but what there is available is really good.
Do you know what you look like to me with your good bag and your cheap shoes? You look like a rube. A well-scrubbed, hustling rube with a
What's
little
a rube?
taste. But you're not more than one generation from poor white trash, are you, Agent Starling?
Yeah, tell us how you really feel.
What does your father do? Is he a coal miner? Does he stink of the land? You know how quickly the boys found you. All those tedious, sticky fumblings in the backseats of cars while you could only dream of getting out, getting anywhere, getting all the way to the FBI.
Don't let him go to your head.
A census taker once tried to test me. I
Census.
ate his liver with some fava beans, nice Chianti.
There was one murder
You
documentary
fly
about a
back to
guy
school now, little Starling.
that unalived a lot of people, and he was selling their meat of his victims to people in the neighborhood.
Look at the blood!
Agent Starling! Agent Starling! I would not have had that happen to you. Discourtesy is unspeakably ugly to me.
Then do this test for me.
No, but I will make you happy. Go seek out Miss Moffat, an old patient of mine. M-O-F-E-T. Go now. Go now!
That guy was disgusting. I cannot even imagine someone throwing his swimmers at my face.
Hey, Bill.
Daddy!
Hey, Clarice.
So not a mine guy, more of a police officer.
FBI, hands up!
You're dead, Starling. Johnson, good job. Good entry, good command. Starling, where's your danger area?
In the corner, sir.
Did you check the corner?
No, sir.
That's the reason you're dead.
Cannibal style. Hannibal the cannibal.
Starling?
Sir?
Miggs is dead.
How?
The orderly heard Lecter whispering to him all afternoon and Miggs crying. They found him at bed check. He'd swallowed his own tongue. Look, I know it got ugly today, but he mentioned a name at the end, Moffat.
So there's no record of anyone named Moffat. I figured he's from Baltimore, and I looked in the phone book, and there's a yourself storage facility right outside of downtown Baltimore, sir.
Okay. I don't think that Lecter makes to amuse himself.
So nobody's been in here since 1980?
Not to my knowledge. Privacy is a great concern to my customers.
I'll be out of here before you know it.
Okay, look at her being resourceful and all. Okay, we like a resourceful queen.
Stuck.
Yeah.
Hand me that flashlight, sir.
But if these things breaks, you're stuck there.
If this door should fall down or anything else, this is the number for our Baltimore field office. You call them if anything should happen.
A lot of courage to her, but I feel like when curiosity strikes, you have to follow it, right? They were talking when they did this scene. So how creepy should we do this storage unit? The answer was yes. Fancy. Sure.
Esther Moffat, the rest of me. Miss the rest of me, meaning that you rented that garage?
Maybe your questionnaire, your paperwork. Maybe not. Maybe just a towel.
Thank you.
You see, guys, he's
Your
very
bleeding has
considerate.
stopped.
How did you?
He smells it.
It's just a scratch. Dr. Lecter, whose head is in that bottle?
Why don't you ask me about Buffalo Bill?
Do you know something about him?
I might if I saw the case file. You could get that for me.
Why don't we talk about Miss Moffat? You wanted me to find him.
His real name is Benjamin Rasbell, a former patient of mine whose romantic attachments ran to, shall we say, the exotic. I did not kill him, I assure you, merely tucked him away very much as I found him after he'd missed 3 appointments. His therapy was going nowhere.
Rasbell was a transvestite?
Garden variety manic depressive. Tedious, very tedious. Jack Crawford is helping your career, isn't he? Apparently he likes you and you like him too.
Do you like her?
True, he is much older, but do you think he visualizes scenarios, exchanges?
It's like the roles are reversed. He's asking the questions, you know?
It's the sort of thing that Miggs would say.
Uh-oh.
Not anymore.
Ay.
Thank you, Barney.
What happened to your drawings?
Punishment, you see, for Miggs. Just like that gospel program. When you leave, they'll turn the volume way up. Dr. Chilton does enjoy his petty torments.
So they are tormenting him with trash TV?
I've been in this room for 8 years now, Clarice. I know they will never, ever let me out while I'm alive. What I want is a view. I want to be in a federal institution far away from Dr. Chilton. I'm offering you a psychological profile of Buffalo Bill based on the case evidence.
All right. In exchange of a window. I guess that's fair, no?
I'll help you catch him, Clarice.
You know who he is, don't you? Tell me who decapitated your patient, Doctor.
All good things to those who wait. I've waited, Clarice.
8 years.
Our little Billy must already be searching for that next special lady.
Memphis. TN, Tennessee? Sometimes I think it's just better to be incognito, mind your own business, you know, not be too flashy. Just be there. Oh, is he gonna play the damsel in distress? Hi, can you help me with this? And then shove her in the van. The problem is that I will probably fail for this as well.
Get in the truck. And are you about a size 14?
Sadly, I would have failed for this as well. I don't know.
Good.
Because I feel like, especially if you see someone hurt, you know, you kind of do want to help. You want to be the good Samaritan, I think it says.
Oh, good. Good.
Not only that he's collecting skin, but he has certain size requests, you know. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads.
I'm alive for 3 days. We don't know why. There's no evidence of rape or physical abuse prior to death. All the mutilation you see there is post-mortem. Each body in a different river. The water leaves us no trace evidence of any kind. That's Frederica Bimmel, the first one. Her body was the only one he took the trouble to weight down, so actually she was the third girl found. Circles where the girls were abducted, arrows where their bodies were found. This new one today washed up Elk River, West Virginia.
He's making a circle.
He's not a drifter. He's got his own house somewhere, not an apartment.
Why?
What he does with them takes privacy. He's in his 30s or 40s. He's got real physical strength, combined with an older man's self-control. He's cautious, precise.
Yeah.
And he's never impulsive. He'll never stop.
A speedster.
He's got a real
not a
taste for it
speedster.
now, and he's getting better at his work.
Probably faster as well.
You haven't mentioned anything about the information contained in my report or Dr. Lecter's offer, sir.
Considering it.
That's why you sent me in there, isn't it? To get his help on Buffalo Bill, sir?
If I'd sent you in there with an actual agenda, Lecter would have known it instantly. He would have toyed with you, then turned to stone.
I like how well Lecter knows Crawford and Crawford knows Lecter. You know, this is like this is like advanced chess, where you kind of show your move, but you have 3 moves on the back burner waiting to be played.
Sheriff Perkins, Jack Crawford, FBI.
I didn't call you. That was somebody from the state attorney's office. We'll extend you every courtesy, but right now,
Sheriff, this type of sex crime has certain aspects I just as soon discuss in private. You know what I mean?
Fine. That was the face and the expression without the words, you know. What did she hear? Like a click. Okay, she sees her dad's death.
Starling, we're back here.
Tell Lamar to come on when he's finished playing his music.
Yeah, we'll be sending in.
Maybe the song itself put her in the memory trance. Music has that power.
Excuse me, gentlemen, you officers and gentlemen, listen here now. There's things we need to do for her. I know that y'all brought her this far and that her folks would thank you if they could for your kindness and your sensitivity. And now, please, go on now, let us take care of her.
Now. Too many eggs in the basket? No. Too many cooks in the kitchen. That's how it works.
Right.
Oh, that's menthol. It's menthol for the nose, so it smells. Usually nurses put the menthol in their masks.
Star-shaped contact entrance wound over the sternum. Her ears are pierced 3 times, and there's glitter nail polish. It looks like town to me.
I would so hate this job. Like, I could not. I have a lot of admiration for this.
She's got something in her throat.
What is that? Some kind of seed pod?
Oh, yeah.
No, sir. That's a bug cocoon. There's no way that could get way down in there like that.
Unless somebody shoved it in there.
Yeah, he put it. So in the next life, she could bloom in a different thing? I don't know. Transformation period, right?
When I told that sheriff we shouldn't talk in front of a woman, that really burned you, didn't it? It was just smoke, Starling. I had to get rid of him.
Matters, Mr. Crawford. Cops look at you to see how to act.
So they know how to act as well. Yeah.
Ligature marks found around the wrists, not around the ankles. This would indicate that the skinning was post-mortem.
I feel like most of the times you have to look as well for like religious motives or spiritual motives or, you know, like clues in regards to this. Like for me, a cocoon, it's like something that goes from a larva to a beautiful butterfly, and that cocoon period is the transition period between all of these.
No fair, you lured him with produce. Tough nuggies.
So
Still my turn.
maybe it has anything in regards with that.
If the beetle moves one of your men, does that still count?
Of course it counts. How do you play?
Agent Starling?
Where the heck did this come from? It's practically mush.
Astringent.
Wow, see butterflies.
Maybe. Boy, he's a big sucker.
No gloves. You guys are, how can I say?
Do when you're not detecting, Agent Starling?
Courageous. No gloves.
Try to be a student, Dr. Pilcher.
You ever go out for cheeseburgers and beer? The amusing house wine?
Are you hitting on me, Doctor?
Yes.
Agent Starling, meet Mr. Acherontius Styx.
Weird.
Better known to his friends as the Death's Head Moth. Only lived in Asia. Somebody grew this guy. Fed him honey and nightshade. Somebody loved him.
Well, now maybe we have a trail. Imagine those last moments. Ugh.
The 25-year-old daughter of Senator Ruth Martin, listed first as a missing person, is now believed to have been kidnapped by the serial killer known only as Buffalo Bill.
I'm speaking now to the person who's holding my daughter. Catherine is very gentle and kind.
And size 14.
You have the power. You are in charge. I know you can feel love and compassion.
I know that she has to say this hopefully to try to reach the human side of these people, but...
She sees Catherine as a person and not just an object. It's harder to tear her up.
Look, I am not just some turnkey, Miss Starling.
This is the number for the U.S. Attorney's Office. Please, I think you discuss this with him, or you let me do my job. You understand?
It means move away.
The senator promises you a transfer with a view of the woods nearby. Maximum security still applies, of course.
You got a window.
1 week of the year, you get to leave the hospital and go here. Plum Island.
Nature.
You may walk on the beach. You may swim in the ocean for up to 1 hour. SWAT team surveillance.
Hey, I'll take it.
Copy of the Buffalo Bill case file. This offer is non-negotiable and final. Catherine Martin dies, you get nothing.
If I help you, Clarice, it will be turns with us, too. Quid pro quo. I tell you things, you tell me things. Not about this case, though. About yourself. Yes, and now, Clarice. Poor little Catherine is waiting.
Go, Doctor.
What is your worst memory of childhood?
The thing is that she has to be...
Death of my father.
She has to be truthful
Tell me
because
about it
he
and
would
don't
probably...
lie, or I'll know.
Yeah, he probably can tell if she's lying.
Was he killed outright?
Very strong. He lasted more than a month. My mother died when I was very young, so...
He had someone to fight for.
When he left me, I had nothing. I was 10 years old.
Poor child.
You're very frank, Clarice.
She has no time to lose, man.
So tell me about Miss West Virginia. Was she a large girl?
Skinny. Size 14 is skinny, no?
Big through the hips? Roomy?
They all were.
Okay, I guess not.
She had an object deliberately inserted into her throat. We don't know what it means.
Was it a butterfly?
A moth, just like the one we found in Benjamin Raspail's head an hour ago. Why does he place them there, Doctor?
The significance of the moth is change. Our belly wants to change too.
There's no correlation in the literature between...
I'm very proud of myself.
Clever girl. You're so close to the way you're going to catch him. Do you realize that?
No, tell me why.
After your father's murder, you were orphaned. What happened next? I don't imagine the answer is on those second-rate shoes, Clarice.
I do feel like he's turning away from her, so it's easier to reply for her.
And they had a ranch.
Was it a cattle ranch?
Or for him to not be distracted by her facial expressions.
Billy is not a real transsexual, but he thinks he is. He tries to be.
And you said that I was very close to the way we would catch him. What did you mean, Doctor?
There are 3 major centers for transsexual surgery: Johns Hopkins, the University of Minnesota, and Columbus Medical Center. I wouldn't be surprised if Billy had applied for sex reassignment at one or all of them and been rejected. Look for severe childhood disturbances associated with violence. Our Billy wasn't born a criminal, Clarice.
He was made one.
He was made one through years of
systematic abuse, yeah. Bully.
It rubs the lotion on its skin. It does this whenever it's told.
Mister, my family will pay cash. Whatever ransom you're asking for, they'll pay it.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
Well, precious, you will get the hose.
I thought a size 14 is small, but seems like not.
Now it places the lotion in the basket.
Eat. Not now you are placing the lotion in the basket. Eat as an object.
Put the lotion in the basket!
Now we know why the girls try to had their nails broken.
You still think you're gonna walk on some beach and see the birdies? No, I don't think so. I called Senator Ruth Martin. She never heard of any deal with you. They scammed you, Hannibal. Stand outside.
This guy is gonna pay somehow. I can feel it.
Of course, I worked in a few conditions for my own benefit as well.
Did you guys see John Wick with a pencil?
And if the girl is found in time, Senator Martin...
Did you see Jason Bourne with a pencil?
You answer me now, or by God, you'll never leave this cell. Who is Buffalo Bill?
His first name is Lewis, much like the rest of the senator herself, but only in Tennessee. And I have a few conditions of my own.
So the offer was fake from the beginning? That's nasty, you can't do that.
If you sign right here, we'll have us a legal transfer. Here, sir, use mine.
Well. I wonder if his pencil is in his mouth.
Dr. Lecter, I brought an affidavit guaranteeing your new rights. You want to read it before I sign?
I won't waste your time or Catherine's time bargaining for petty privileges. Clarice Starling and that awful Jack Crawford have wasted far too much time already. Let me help you now, and I will trust you when it is all over. Buffalo Bill's real name is Louis Friend. I met him just once. He was referred to me in April or May 1980 by my patient Benjamin Raspail. They were lovers, you see.
Okay.
But Raspail had become very frightened. Apparently, Louis had murdered a transient and done things with the skin.
We need his address and a physical description.
Okay, do you want him to give you his social security number as well?
Did you nurse Catherine yourself?
What?
Did you breastfeed her? Toughened your nipples, didn't it? Amputate a man's leg and he can still feel it tickling. Tell me, Mom, when your little girl is on the slab, where will it tickle you?
Slab?
This thing back to Baltimore.
5'10", strongly built, about 180 pounds. Hair blonde, eyes pale blue. He'd be about 35 now. He said he lived in Philadelphia, but may have lied. Oh, and Senator, just one more thing. Love your suit.
Dang! Na Diva is a female version of Hasla. Okay, that was a really good one. Sparkle, sparkle.
Is it true what they're saying?
It's an anagram again.
Some kind of vampire?
They don't have a name for what it is.
No, he's not a vampire. We do not claim him. People have to understand that we are really, really special species and we just don't go around like that. Like, not everybody's a vampire just because they're crazy. Look at me. I'm perfectly normal.
Good evening, Clarice.
I thought you might like your drawings back, Doctor.
Is this a peace offering?
How very thoughtful. People will say we're in love.
Your anagrams are showing, Doctor. Lewis' friend. Iron sulfide, also known as fool's gold.
Oh, Clarice, your problem is you need to get more fun out of life.
You were telling me the truth back in Baltimore, sir.
He was.
Please continue now.
Read Marcus Aurelius. Of each particular thing, ask, what is it in itself?
She doesn't have time.
What does he do, this man you seek?
He kills women.
He grows butterflies. He grows butterflies.
Sexual frustrations.
No. He covets. And how do we begin to covet, Clarice?
I don't know what covet means.
No. We begin by coveting what we see every day. Don't you feel eyes moving over your body, Clarice? And don't your eyes seek out the things you want?
All right, yes. And please tell me how.
No. It's your turn to tell me, Clarice. Why did you leave that ranch?
Later. Now, please listen to me. We've only got 5...
No. I will listen now.
He has all the time in the world.
You went to live with cousins on a sheep and horse ranch in Montana.
And one morning I just ran away.
Why?
Not just, Clarice. What set you off? You started at what time?
Early. It's still dark.
Then something woke you, didn't it? Was it a dream? What was it?
Screaming. Some kind of screaming, like a child's voice.
What did you do?
I crept up into the barn.
And what did you see, Clarice?
Someone was doing nasties with one of the cousins.
Lambs. They were screaming.
Okay.
They were slaughtering the spring lamb.
That's better, I guess, than what I said.
And you ran away?
First I tried to free them.
But you could, and you did, didn't you?
I took one lamb and I ran away as fast as I could. I thought if I could save just one, but...
You end up eating it.
He was so heavy. So... Rancher was so angry, he sent me to live at the Lutheran orphanage in Postman.
Okay, that's better than what I said, guys.
What became of your lamb, Clarice?
Dinner.
I killed him.
You still wake up sometimes, don't you? You wake up in the dark and hear the screaming of the lambs.
The screaming of the lambs, the silence of the lambs.
Do you think if Catherine lives, you won't wake up in the dark ever again to that awful screaming of the lambs?
I don't know. Tell me his name, Doctor.
Dr. Chilton, I presume.
Okay.
He cannot say because he's here.
Sorry, ma'am, I've got orders. I had to put you on a plane. Come on now.
You will let me know when those lambs stop screaming, won't you?
Tell me his name, Doctor.
Your case file.
Maybe he wrote in the files. They said no touchy. They did some touchy.
Son of a bitch demanded a second dinner. Lamb chops, extra rare.
Lamb. Chemical maze.
Okay, Doc, grab some flour.
Same drill as before, please.
Mm-hmm. Are you and you are, Sergeant Pembry?
Well, at least they have a good drill in place for all of this. How do you even practice something like this, you know? You put yourself cuffs? Oh, I mean, he did get dinner. You see, guys? He did get dinner.
Did somebody go up on 5?
No, nobody went up.
Call Pembry, ask him to tell him. CP, shots fired on 5, repeat. Brainy, Howard, cover the...
Look!
Oh, stopped on 3.
The SWAT team and an ambulance, double quick.
When they ask for the SWAT team, you know it's real.
Oh, God.
Once an artist, always an artist.
Sergeant Tate, he's alive.
Oil's gun. Pembry got off one round. There's a chance Lecter was hit.
I don't know, that really didn't look like Primley. Or whatever the name was.
We're losing him. Downstairs.
I think that would be a great way to escape.
We think he's on two.
Don't be stupid, come
We're
on.
pretty sure he's somewhere on two, sir.
I could see Hannibal Lecter removing Primley's face, putting it on his own.
He's on the roof of the elevator.
But we shall see, it's a 50-50. It's a 50-50. It's a 80-20 now for
There's a gun by
the
his hand. He's not moving.
ambulance trick. Alright, there you have your answer, ladies and gentlemen.
The vital signs are good. Pressure is 130 over 90. The patient is on 10 liters of oxygen.
Crazy, right?
The ambulance in a parking garage at Memphis Airport. The crew was dead. By now, he could be anywhere.
The thing is that Lecter said everything we need to catch him with is right here in these pages. Only I can't.
Dr. Lecter said a lot of things.
He's here, Ardelia. First girl taken, third body found. Why?
Well, she didn't drift. He weighted her down.
What did Lecter say about the first principles? How do we first start to covet?
We covet what we see.
Every day.
Hot damn, Clarice.
You know her.
We see our face every day. Smart. Smart. I like it, I got goosebumps. For me, solving mysteries or seeing, not mandatory patterns, but like reasoning, it's like satisfying. That's why I really appreciate movies like this. I really like them. Imagine if Hannibal Lecter could have actually used his mind and his determination to do good stuff, you know, to be on the good stuff.
Mr. Bimmel?
That's me.
Oh, I'm Clarice Starling. I'm with the FBI.
Frederica went into Chicago on the bus to see about a job. Her bedroom's how she left it. Upstairs, door to the left.
A river.
He's making himself a woman's suit, Mr. Crawford, out of real women. And he can sew, this guy. He's very skilled.
Starling, we know who he is and where he is. We're on our way right now.
What?
Calumet City, edge of Chicago.
How did they find out?
Johns Hopkins came up with some names. We fed him into known offenders. Subject's name is Jamie Gum, a.k.a. John Grant. They stopped a carton 2 years ago at LAX. Live caterpillars from Suriname. The addressee was a James Gum.
The Asian moths.
See what you can dredge up in Belvedere.
Yes, sir, you bet. I'll do my best.
Starling, we wouldn't have found him without you. Nobody's gonna forget that. Least of all me.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for the scraps, asshole. I got a better idea.
Okay, Catherine. This is another way of like, put yourself in my shoes. He's legit putting himself in your skin.
Are you up there, you little shit? Get it, pretty girl.
Hi. Probably not. Sure.
Did you two ever work together? Or?
Oh, sure. Me and Pam Malavasi used to help her do alterations for old Mrs. Littman.
Can you give me Mrs. Littman's address? I need to talk to her.
She's dead. She's not dead.
So beautiful.
Precious?
I hope she managed to catch Precious.
Poo-poo-li-poo, Precious.
Poo-poo-li-poo.
She's in a lot of pain, mister. She needs a vet. She broke her leg on the way down. I know it. She's been licking.
Hey, don't you hurt my dog!
Don't you make me hurt your dog!
Hey, you don't know what pain is!
You know what? Good for her. Good for her. She didn't just stay there and waited. Well, at least they got the right house. They didn't got the right house. They didn't get the right
No, Lippmans
house.
don't live here anymore.
Excuse me, sir.
What's the problem, officer?
Well, I'm investigating the death of Frederica Bimmel.
You got it wrong.
Clarice.
Your
She
name
got
is?
it right.
Oh, Jack Gordon.
Mr. Gordon. Well, Frederica used to work for Mrs. Lippman. Did you know her?
Was she a great big fat person?
Yeah, she was a big girl, sir.
I read about her in the newspaper. Mrs. Lippman had a son, though. Maybe he could help you. I got his card in here someplace. Do you want to come in while I look for it?
Take over this place after Mrs. Lippman died, is that right? Did she leave any records, any business records?
Butterflies, butterflies. Come on. Ding dong.
Here's that number.
Shoot him in the freaking leg.
Put your hands over your head and turn around. Spread your legs. Put your hands in the back. Thumbs up. Freeze!
She should have shot. You should have shot. You should have shot. Check your corner. Check your corner. Oh my god, I'm stressing. I'm stressing for her.
Catherine Martin! Yes! FBI! You're safe!
My ass if you don't get that. Safe shit.
You're all right, Catherine. Now, where is he? Just get me out of here! Catherine,
She's so real for all of this.
I gotta leave this room. I'll be right back.
this guy's crazy!
I feel like Catherine is so real for all of this dialogue. Man, this basement is big, huh? The house didn't look this big, but this basement, holy moly. Oh, poor lady. I think that's the old lady. No, don't turn your back, never do. Oh my god, poor her. The fact that he can wang her all the time over the head, it's crazy. How can you be this close to a person and not hear them breathe, or, you know what I mean? Shoot! I think he's down. Good. She's not giving that dog away.
Clarice M. Starling.
Congratulations.
I'm happy for her. Good for her. Yeah, but now we have Lecter on a run.
Thank you, Mr. Crawford.
Your father would have been proud today.
That handshake. That handshake is handshaking.
Well, Clarice, have the lamb stopped screaming? Don't bother with the trace. I won't be on long enough. So you take care now to extend me the same courtesy.
You know I can't make that promise.
I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner.
Imagine saying that line. I am having an old friend for dinner. At the end of the day, I still think you shouldn't torture them just for the fun of it. I would give it, I think I would give it maybe a 4-star, 4 out of 5. It was not, I mean, it had the intensity, it has the suspense, but I feel like personally, maybe I would have liked more of a plot twist or a little bit more intricacy. I don't know. I'm not gonna say that it was predictable, but it was not as complicated, I think. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know if you found the plot difficult or not. Of course, please give me a recommendation of movies like this. I'm really enjoying them a lot. Full-length reaction, early access, and funsies on my Patreon. As I mentioned, this movie came from my Patreon. And yeah, guys, have an amazing day. Bye-bye.